What up? Bro, there is too much that you've gone through in life, and you get up and keep going every day. But what do you get out of life when you stay half-assing shit and not perpetuate yourself into someone better? You've lived life and gone through experiences and went through some shit, and you know that a lot of the stuff that you've endured has made you a better person. That pain wasn't fucking random. That pain was tuition. You paid for it with your tears, sleepless nights, your rock bottoms, so you better collect what you're owed and become something because of it. I believe that I don't push myself hard enough, discipline myself hard enough to be better than what I could have been. Fuck thinking about what I could have been. What's really important is what's going on right now. Lock the fuck in, because letting the pain that life throws at you still hurt, despite how long ago that shit was, isn't gonna help you. And if major hurting shit just happened, recognize that one day things are gonna be a lot better than they are now. You are gonna be a lot better than you are now. And if you're still gonna mope and act on some woe is me type of shit, you will be no better than you are now. The version of you that exists, like what, say 5 years from now, say that they're watching, looking back at you, is that version proud or is it embarrassed? That's on you. That has always been on you. You can be a victim to things in life, heartbreak, betrayal, loss, but what the fuck do you get when you don't let any of that stop you from showing up for yourself? Sadness, depression, anxiety, all of that is real, but you sitting around and feeling like that isn't gonna get you anywhere. You miss the shots that you don't take. So someone that doesn't score at all because they never tried is just a loser. Win for yourself. Be courageous, active, willing to put work in instead of laying in bed, doom scrolling, jacking off, whatever buttfuck activity it is that you do instead of getting off your sorry ass to improve upon your life. Nobody is coming to save you. Let that sink in. Nobody is going to show up at your door with a plan, a purpose, and a reason to keep going. That is your job. That has always been your job. Sorry to use the J slur, but you gotta hear it. That is your job. So do that job. No one who ever built something worth having did it by waiting until they felt ready. They did it scared. They did it tired. They did it heartbroken and broke and doubting themselves every step of the way. The difference between them and the person rotting in their comfort zone is that they moved anyway. So move. Even when it's ugly. Even when you don't have that much fuel left in the tank. That little bit of something is infinitely more than 100% of nothing. If you are ever sad, you have to, and you must, recognize your feelings, regulate them, and remember, are you gonna stay sad? Absolutely the fuck not. Are you gonna let your emotions that you feel in your current life dictate how you go about it? No. So what is even the point of just letting yourself go? Just to feel the comfort of your bed, or in more metaphorical terms, the comfort of familiarity of your life. Comfort is a slow poison. It doesn't kill you fast enough to scare you. It just keeps you exactly where you are, convincing you that existing is the same thing as living. It is not. You know what living feels like. You've had glimpses of it. Chase that shit. Fight for that. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't push yourself, you're just gonna be absolutely in the same fucking spot. You're gonna be the same person living the same life. And if you're at rock bottom or close to it, fondling a kelp bar in a vending machine just keeps you comfortable and stuck in it. Okay, references aside, you have to strive to be better than what you once were. Discipline isn't a punishment, it's a promise you make to yourself you actually intend to keep. Every time you follow through when you don't want to, every time you get up, show up, and do the work when every part of you is screaming not to, you are building evidence that you can be trusted by yourself, and that trust compounds. That trust becomes an identity. Shift that shit. That trust becomes a person. You always knew you could be, but never quite believed in long enough to find out. And I'm not just talking to you. I am out here talking to myself. 2025 was probably the worst fucking year of my life. And I'm still here, still standing in the big 2-6. I moved back home after a dumpster fire of a freaking relationship ending. I spent months endlessly searching for a job, found one with subpar hours, found another one, got fired over some stupid shit I'll get into another time. And you know what I did? I found another job a week later because I couldn't stay a victim and I kept applying. I started then later pushing this channel because of some amazing people I surrounded myself with, and I can't thank them enough for what their influence has meant to me. I decided that being vulnerable on the internet was something I was just going to get comfortable doing. I went through all of that, and I'm still not letting it stop me. That's not a flex. That's just proof that it's possible. And look, I can't come on here and be a whiny doomer on this channel. I can't show up depressed and defeated every now and then and expect that to mean something to anybody. Well, at least can't be doing that shit frequently. That's not what this is. Yeah, I'm gonna speak on real shit, hard shit, and things I've been through. But that's not all this is gonna be. I'm not here to be a downer. This is me showing you that despite how I feel, despite what I've been through, I keep moving forward. Because that's the only option that actually means anything. When you finally feel a confidence in yourself that no one but you can feel, then you come to know peace. You come to know happiness. You forget what worry feels like for a moment. And you recognize that none of that sad shit was ever gonna stop you. That's the other side of this. That's what's waiting. Not a perfect life. Not a life without pain. But a life where you look at pain differently. Where you know from experience that you survive it. That you grow from it. That it doesn't get to define you unless you hand it the pen. Don't hand it the pen. You write this shit. You've always been the one writing this shit. So write something worth reading. If you're gonna quit anything in life, quit being a little bitch. The future you is better than you are now. Work at it. Game is game. It's been your boy Bean Burrito. I upload regularly. Do what you want with that information. Don't work too hard. I'll try not to.